Hey guys, Drifter here. Today I've got a video for you about the Advanced Warfare Supremacy DLC map Skyrise. This is a remake of Modern Warfare 2's Highrise, and yes, it is that easy to jump on top of the roof. No more climbing and weird bugs and glitches and stuff like that. But I wanted to come in here and play a little bit more aggressively. The gameplay that you're going to get to see is me using the KF5 Genuine for the most part. I'm going to be playing Exo Grapple Domination for the first half of this video, which is a more, we'll say, unusual mode for Advanced Warfare. And then I'm going to swap back over to Core Team Deathmatch for the second half of the video, but my gameplay won't be as good. A little Spider-Man maneuver right there. I think for whatever reason I just play better the more movement options you give me, but that's neither here nor there. Let's talk about the map. This is an extremely faithful remake of Modern Warfare 2's Highrise. I would almost go to so far as to say that it's the exact same map. Everything seems to be exactly where it was. The same exploding tankers, the same barrels, the same little tarps in the wind. Instead of helicopters, we have the VTOLs or the weird like future chopper things over there, but everything is the same. We have the same flank routes on the outside, the same little window washer things you can jump down on and hide, the same flank routes, the same upper levels to snipe on, and it's extremely detailed. Like, no joke, like if you liked Highrise from Modern Warfare 2, and I'm assuming a lot of you did because there's been like a lot of push to get a Modern Warfare 2 remake. Everybody's been looking at Modern Warfare 2 very nostalgically. This is that map. Like, no joke, one-to-one identical almost. Aesthetically, it's a little bit differently. It matches the Advanced Warfare theme a little bit more. They decided instead of daytime to make this a darker map, so it is a dark map. It's not quite as bright and punchy as the original one. Makes it a little bit harder to spot enemies, but it doesn't have that sort of dusty yellow scale future thing going on. Instead, it's a lot of blue and white, a little bit of yellow and blue, but that's kind of like the Advanced Warfare color scale. As for how this map plays, surprisingly, it plays very well on Advanced Warfare. When I first saw the trailer, I was a little skeptical, and I was thinking to myself, great, it's an old map, it's not gonna play well when you mix exos into it with jumping and boosting and that sort of stuff. It's gonna screw up all the lanes and the flow and the strategies and all that sort of stuff, but it actually plays really good. Like, this is one of the, I like the other one a little bit better. Like, I like Kremlin slightly better, but this is the hype map. This is the one that everybody else enjoyed the most. This is the one that I think you guys are gonna latch on to the most, and it does play well. Exo boosts allow for quicker navigation of the map. Same kind of thing with Exo Grapple, which I'll get to in a little bit, but there's plenty of clutter on this map. This is like one of those old like Infinity Ward maps that just had a ton of stuff going on. Busy is what we would call it, or if you were playing Ghost, you'd probably criticize and say broken or whatever. But even though there is Exo boosting and you can navigate the levels faster, there's plenty of stuff to get cover behind. You're not just, people aren't really going to fly around a whole lot. A lot of people actually kind of prefer to stay on the ground or more like first level combat. Then they'll use the Exos to kind of jump over walls. This is still a big-time sniping map. You don't see it a lot in my gameplay because I'm not a big-time sniper, but Pomage and Hex had a field day on this map. They were very happy with the sniping. They pretty much sniped constantly. That's just kind of what they do. It's a little bit easier to flank. Now, in the older Modern Warfare 2 one, when people would get into power positions with the sniper rifles, it was a little bit more difficult because you had to work your way slowly around the map to get up behind them. But with our Exo movement, it's a little bit faster to flank the snipers. Makes it a little bit harder, but it still works. And overall, the map feels smaller. I think that's an Exo movement thing. You can navigate faster, you can get around faster, but it just feels a little bit smaller than it used to. So that's what I'm talking about with the flank. You can just kind of go up top really, really quickly. It doesn't have like going across the map in Modern Warfare 2 was like, it was like running the gauntlet. You had to survive. You had to like earn and fight your way into their spawn. This one, you can just do it really quickly. Not a big deal. Not just Exo Grapple, you can do it pretty quickly in normal mode too. As far as how this map plays with Exo Grapple, again, surprisingly it plays well with Exo Grapple. I really thought that, so I played it first. I did the TDM game first. I was like, okay, well, you know, this plays pretty well with Exo movement. Surprised me. I was like, all right, when we throw Exo Grapple into this is going to be bananas. People are just going to skate around. There's not going to be enough cover. The map's not going to work right. No, it still works fine with Exo Grapple. Just, I know that's probably not as popular as core mode, but a lot of people are curious. Works well. Clutter is used a little bit differently when you do Exo Grapple. It's still cover, but you use the Exo Grapple to like hit the walls and pull yourself left, right, up and down really fast. Just kind of like if you're in a lane you don't want to be in, you can just shoot to the left and zip over to the right lane super fast with Exo Grapple. At least that's how I do it. And it's even easier to flank and kill snipers and stuff like that. What I think works best is in here when you're capturing flags. Like on C flags, you can do your Spider-Man kind of stuff. You can jump up on the wall, hang, wait for him to run to the other side, and then spray him with an SMG, shotgun, whatever. Speaking of weapons, you probably want to know which weapons are the most viable for this map. I'm going to say all of them. Unlike the other maps in the game, which are clearly catered toward one particular weapon class or the other, In Skyrise, all of the weapons are viable. So machine guns work fine, assault rifles, again standard, still work fine. There was no problem sniping, there were no problems. I think some guy was using a riot shield shotgun combo. Everything pretty much worked, very well designed, and I think this is one of the best maps of the pack. Again, I like Kremlin slightly better, but this is good, and it just speaks to good map design. The Modern Warfare 2 Skyrise was very good map. You get those like right off the bat quick scopes. You can see Pomage is like trying to shoot people right through the spawn there. You can still do that sort of thing. It's fun. Some people find it annoying, other people find it fun. I think it's a pretty high compliment to the original map design that it plays that well with all this new movement. Guys, that's all for this video. That's all I've got to say about the map Skyrise. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something useful. If you did, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. Tomorrow is going to be Kremlin, and Monday we're going to be doing Exo Zombies, and I'm just going to kick it over to the regular TDM gameplay so you can judge the map for yourself. Drifter out.
Have the lead. Friendly UAV above. Lost control. We're losing. Enemy UAV above. Our UAV is online. Enemy UAV online. Mission failed. Irons is not gonna like this.